I'm pretty sure your friend has a mouth, and quite frankly, I'm trying to figure out what it does now. Go back to slapboxing that scalp with them tight ass braids, pulling your thoughts to the back of your cerebral cortex, and smacking on them fuego hot Takis before I smack the Mario coins out your ass. Boy, what the f you just say to me?
Yeah.
High school. Basically a solitary confinement for students to learn life lessons that we will never use in life. I mean, who's actually used Pythagorean's theorem in their real life? I mean, I'll give you a second. Exactly, no one. Unless you're an architect or maybe you're in construction. Yeah, if you ask me anything that I remember from high school, I won't remember a damn thing at all. Back when I went to high school, it was filled with nothing but NPCs, bots, and straight up menaces. These are the type of people in high school. It might have changed a little bit since I've been, but the same cheat code still applies. The first one is the loud girl. Now, everyone knows this type of girl in school. The notorious weave patting, hot Cheeto finger having at 7 in the morning ass, yelling best friend in the middle of the hallway, drinking Mountain Dew every time you see them demon. We all know and loathe these type of people in school. I mean, she's always late to class and she's usually the best friend to the fire shorty that you're trying to rizz up and get her number, maybe her Instagram, maybe her Snap. As soon as you walk up to her, she's like,
She's not interested.
Oh, that's funny because I'm not interested either. Interested in spending these last 30 seconds before the bell rings, conversing with your hot pickle, hot flaming boiled egg eating ass. I'm pretty sure your friend has a mouth, and quite frankly, I'm trying to figure out what it does now. Go back to slapboxing that scalp with them tight ass braids, pulling your thoughts to the back of your cerebral cortex, and smacking on them fuego hot Takis before I smack the Mario coins out your ass. Boy, what the f you just say to me? These girls are usually ones that you would like to avoid because no matter how much you go back and forth with them, you're not winning. You might as well just walk away and take the L. Okay, next you have the school thugs. Now, these people come in all shapes and sizes, different forms. You can catch them puffing on the magic clouds before school. You might even catch them at lunch in the bathroom shooting dice or slapboxing. You might not catch them in school at all because they spend 3/4 of the week running the streets, you feel me? Bending corners, doing missions, and I ain't talking about Grand Theft Auto. People fail to realize the difference between a hood and a street. The hood niggas are usually, they're what they're called. Usually they have a good head on their shoulders, smarter than they get credit for. They're prejudged, underestimated. They're probably born in a bad situation or a bad environment. Literally the quote, product of my environment. Sometimes they're just trying to make it out. Now, a street nigga, they're usually in the streets. They might even be your neighborhood plug. Now, a lot of the street niggas I met aren't intellectual at all. They have a great personality, an amazing person. Well, not amazing, but they have a decent personality, but not a brain cell in their head. Now, if this don't apply to you, don't hit me up all mad and shit, cause shit ain't sweet. Anyway, usually the school thugs always got a baddie by their side. Maybe one of the baddest, if not the baddest in high school. They always had the freshest G Fazos, Jordans, Air Max, whatever that was trending around the time. Probably a few tattoos, maybe a neck tat. Everybody was usually cool with them. They might have played sports. It really just all depends. Like I said, they come in various shapes and sizes. A lot of them usually peaked in high school though. So if you ask them what they're doing now, probably reliving the glory days that they once had in high school. Probably need to let that shit go. Next, you had the class clown. See, now I kind of fell into this category. Some days I would flush you. Some days I'd be in class cracking a little jokey joke. Some days I actually chilled and did my schoolwork. It all depends on how I was feeling. But I can tell you this, some of these class clowns don't know when to stop and they take the jokes too far. Now, me personally, I've never gave a teacher PTSD or scarred them for the rest of their life, but there was this student teacher. Now, if you don't know what a student teacher is, basically they are usually like a person in training. They're kind of like an intern. They're around for about 4 to 6 months to help around the class. They might teach a lesson here or there, and if they actually have the cojones to get it done, they might actually teach the class or substitute. Anyway, one day she was pissing me off. The student teacher we had, I had to have been in the 8th grade and I was already pissed off, probably having a bad day. So I wasn't really talking to anybody. And she kept nitpicking with me, literally kept saying little smart comments to me, saying slick shit. And she had said something to me that had finally got to me. Cause the crazy thing was, I wasn't saying anything to her at all. And she had finally said something, and I was like, you know what? I don't know if it's that time of the month for you or what, but I haven't said a word to you, and you still ain't shut your ass up. Seems like you got too much estrogen going on in your system, cause you won't stop bitching at me like I'm one of your 12 feline fur buddies you got at the crib. Please shut your ass up. I got a fat ass headache, and your coffee breath is low key. Matter of fact, high key compromising the airways to my nostrils. You done damn near singed off all my nose hairs. And the whole room went quiet. Now, I didn't care. I was basically just waiting for her to send me to the hallway, send me to the principal's office, call my mom, but she didn't do not one of those things. She sat her ass down, and she ain't talked to me for the rest of the period. Matter of fact, even the teacher, the actual teacher of the class, because she was substituting that day, she didn't say a thing to me either. Actually, she didn't say another word to me for the rest of the school year, so I guess I did my due diligence to class. All in all, class clowns can be annoying, but you say the wrong thing to them, and they might turn their crosshairs on you and start frying your ass. Next, we have the fake popular girl. Now, these girls might be the same as the loud girl in school. It all depends. She's not up there with the elite popular girl, but she's popular by association. Popular adjacent, if you will. She might have been best friends with the popular girl since they were kids, so she probably brought her along to the top with her. She was definitely not the best looking in the group, but she wasn't ugly either, so she was about a solid 7, maybe an 8 on a great day. But she hyped herself up way more than she needed to. She let the clout get to that noggin of hers, because once they graduate, yeah, none of that shit don't matter. And for some reason, she was always the asshole of the group. Not too much to really say about her. Next, you have the school thot. The school thot. Every school has one. Maybe 2. Maybe each grade of the school has one. These girls are usually popular too, but trust me, it's not for the same reason. Usually you'll catch this village vixen, the neighborhood wench, if I may, giving up the loosey-goosey giraffe neck supreme combo deluxe in the bathroom, on the staircase. They might even be giving it up in the back of the classroom while the teacher's giving out the take-home assignment if they're bold enough. These are the type of girls that everybody on the football team, basketball team, baseball team, lacrosse, track and field, wrestling, golf, well, maybe not the golf team, but hey, who knows? They might be giving her that hole-in-one. Basically, this girl is giving it up to anybody with legs and a future in sports, and you might not even need that. Well, you might not need a future in sports. Obviously, you'll need legs, but you never know with these girls. They really don't give a. You'll probably catch this girl promoting her premium Snapchat the day after graduation, but if she's anything like Bad Baby, you gonna see that premium Snapchat as soon as she walks across the stage to collect her diploma. And we all know how she got that diploma. We all know. And that's how it starts. Then a few months later, you see a link tree in her bio, and she's posting thot Tuesdays and $3 Fridays all over Twitter. But there's no point, because everybody in that school already knows what she looks like. Last but not least, the sporty girl. Now, this girl is actually popular. Her hair is usually in a ponytail, Nike headband, Roshis, Hirachis. Oh my God, Roshis and Hirachis. Back when times were simple. Man, I remember I had like 2 pair of Roshis. I wasn't really big into Hirachis because I never got into them. Plus, I heard too many bad things about them. They hurt my feet, blase, blah. So I never really got into Hirachis. Anyway, some days she'd wear those. She'd wear the moccasins, the Sperry's, or even Toms. I hate Toms with a passion. Anybody who knows me knows I hate Toms. I literally stopped talking to this girl because she said Toms were literally all she wore. She had a pair of black Toms, red Toms, green Toms, blue, yellow, orange, polka dot, aubergine, indigo. She probably had every single color of the rainbow of Toms, and I literally had to cut her off. I packed her up real quick. But I mean, those were back in my days as a jit. Knuckleheaded, arrogant, aggressive. So pretty much the same way I am today. Anyways, usually the sporty girl were at the top of the popularity pyramid. She usually has straight A's, honors, AP classes, some sort of beverage from Starbucks, whether it be a peppermint mocha frappe or I don't know, caramel crunch venti, whatever. I don't know. some sort of drink from Starbucks. She was probably a #1 fan of Chipotle or Chick-fil-A. She never ate school lunches. Of course, the popular student would never eat the school slop that they served in the cafeteria. She would definitely be eating something of much higher status. She would never eat with us peasants. She was always in the teacher's lounge. Crazy thing is, I actually had a key to the teacher's lounge. I mean, you get in good with one of the teachers and boom, you just chilling. Feel me? They had the vending machine, they had snacks in the refrigerator, and I'll tell you, I ate one of those teachers' lunches and I did not give a at all. Make sure y'all follow me on all my socials. The links for those will be down in the description. I'll see y'all next time.